In this video, we're going to show you how to use the Dusk IOP Project Management module. On the left menu, click Project Management. In here is a list of all the current projects for your business. Looking across, we capture the client, the current task, the start date, due date, status, percentage complete, the number of risks, issues, actions, and change requests per project. To create a new project, we just click Add a new project at the top right, or we go to Templates and choose a predefined template that's already there, and then press the rocket icon to create the project accordingly. For the purposes of this demonstration, we'll use Sample Legal Project. In here, on the left, we have a variety of different tasks. These can be navigated through just by clicking on them. The status of the task can be changed here in the drop-down, and resources, both internal, external, and crews, can be added at this stage. Each has a different icon for easy identification. A colour can be assigned to the task, which comes into play later. Milestone, start date, due date, the effort can be added. If there's a parent task, that can also be put in, and dependencies here with predecessors, and the ability to define the constraints against them, and successors. Commentary can be added here, and then down the bottom there's also the option to add in some additional information as required, which essentially creates a chat function against the task. The next one is the timeline view. In here we're able to move tasks up and down just by dragging and dropping. The assignees from the previous view, we can easily see which they are. We've got the dates, we've got a count of the risks, issues, actions, and change requests against the task. The colours come into play here, so we're able to again see here, this was the red that was defined for the startup stage. By hovering over it, we can easily see what's happening, and we can move and link tasks using the hand. The next one is the Kanban view. We can drag and drop cards between these different lists as required, depending on your preference for project views. Financials. In here, this captures financial information from resources, materials, and other sources within the platform to provide a total project cost view. The next one is the risks, issues, actions, and change requests screen. We'll come back to risks in a moment. In issues, we can click it and choose a priority behind the issue. We can assign it to a task in here as well. We can give it a status, we can put some information in, effort, action, and then we assign it to someone, and they'll be notified via email that they've received this information assigned to them. Similarly with actions in there as well. And then for change requests, we add a few extra fields for cost, schedule, and scope that can be potentially affected by that change request. For risks, we're just going to go back to the project settings at the top there. This is a matrix that can be defined for your business so that the risks reflect your business. You can go in here and choose different ones in here, which will create a matrix that represents your business. And then you can change the likelihood and impact down the bottom here accordingly, and add in notes as you need to. So if we go back into the risks, issues, actions, and change requests screen and press this, we're able to then go into the different risks and define them accordingly. And what this does is start to build a representation based on your specific business. The last one is to go back to the task view and then show the reporting. So going to the right icon here, pressing it, we've got the ability to export as CSVs or Excel files. We can go into Generate Project Status Report. We can choose the respective colours that are needed. We can change the percentage that's for the project. We can choose previous status colours, and we can add some commentary. So the commentary here could be financial, it could be project status, any additional information here. And then all we're going to do is just press Generate Report and create the report for that status period. And then down the bottom, we just click this, and we have a report that can be shared amongst your project stakeholders. And it can all be branded with your own reporting by using the admin section of the Dusk IOP Project Management Platform.